Safety is everyone's responsibility and it is very important to assure a safe working environment. So before starting any work, especially when it is involving the work that we will be discussing in this video, there are a few precautions that everyone should take a look at, which are: firstly, we should always wear suitable foot and eye protection. Secondly, we should know the location of portable fire extinguisher. Thirdly, first aid kit should always be ready and available. Next, we should never reach over or under the machine guards. Other than that, we should readjust mechanical safety each time the mode open daylight space is adjusted. And last but not least, we should not operate any equipment unless suitable training has been supplied. There are more safety precautions that we should pay attention to, but those are the most important safety precaution that I would like to point out in this video. So what is injection molding? Injection molding is a manufacturing process for producing parts by injecting molten material into a mold. Material for the part will be fed into a heated barrel. It will then be mixed and injected into a mold cavity, where it cools and hardens to the configuration of the cavity. Injection molding is widely used for manufacturing a variety of parts, from the smallest components to entire body panels of cars. Injection molding uses a special purpose machine that has three parts, which are the injection unit, the mold, and the clamp. When the raw material is fed through a hopper into a heated barrel, the temperature will increase, and when the Wall's forces will weaken as a result of the increase in space between molecules at higher thermal energy states. This process reduces its viscosity, which enables the polymer to flow with the driving force of the injection unit. When enough material has gathered, the material is forced at high pressure and velocity into the part of forming cavity. So from the explanation just now, the parameters that are very important as we should be considered are: firstly, it is the melting temperature. Secondly, the mold temperature. Thirdly is the injection pressure. Next, injection speed, and last but not least is the time parameter or the molding cycle. These parameters should be considered to produce a good quality of product, as the changes in these parameters could trigger any defects or error.
Okay, so we continue with the step on how the Lego will be produced. Okay, so for the first step is about conformerization or chemical bonding. So this step is when styrene, polybutane, and acrylonitrile are mixed together in a pressure vessel and are conformerized or chemically combined thermally. And then the second step is transportation. So the ABS plastic arrives at the facility and is vacuumed, stored in lacellose. And then the third step is about the injection molding itself. The raw ABS is heated and is then inserted into various molds where 25 until 150 tons of pressure is applied in order to make the form of the ABS into various bricks or pieces. And then step 4 is collection. So complete ABS bricks are deposited onto conveyor belt and then dropped into the bin. Step 5 about the mechanical fastening. So certain multi-part pieces are assembled by mechanical fastening through autonomous robot. And then for the step 6 is packaging. So this part is when the finished part are put into box and prepared to be shipped globally.
Pros and cons of injection molding. Injection molding is ideal for complex design, multiple size runs, and offers flexibility in colors and material. The pros are: can mold more complex shape, multi-vendor for equipment, multiple material for choices, independent cavity control, can easily change in sizes. But the cons is longer color changes, large space footprint, gates present can cause post-printing challenges, and then in injection molding we can easily get bubbles, flow lines, and holes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Kamila binti Ahmad Anwar. I'm from Group J4 EM1104B. So every process has possible defect that could happen. So in this case, it is injection molding process. For the first possible defect from the process is the flow line. Flow line is a pattern such as wave, streaks or lines that will appear on the product. It can be identified because the pattern is slightly discolored compared to the area surrounding it. It usually happens at the gate location of the mold, which is where the molten plastic enters through plastic injection. Although it does not impact on the functionality on the product, however, the product will get ugly because of the defect. Secondly is flash. Flash, also known as burst, which is there is extra plastic at the edge of the finishing product, which occurs when some molten plastic escape from the mold cavity. Then nextly is the vacuum voids or air pockets. The finishing will have a little pockets of air that are trapped within or close of the surface of the product. It happens because there is low volume production. Hence, the air bubble will be trapped because it cannot be pushed out while the plastic cools and solidifies in the inserted molding process.